What's up? Welcome everybody. You're here with Brothers Forge Gaming. This is Simon's Quest on the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, available as a download. And I've heard rumored physical. They are working on if you guys are into getting a physical copy of this. What we're doing here, this is going to be my practice for my no death speed run. So if you guys want to check this out, see how I do it, we're going to be going through that. Again, I haven't played this on the NES to compare the versions, but this has felt pretty good in terms of port perfect. So it'll be interesting to go back and play that on the NES and see. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on my no death speed run for this. I'm going to show you, lay the groundwork, the blueprint for what it is that I want to do. Not to say that this will be a no death run. I got close last time I did it. I died within one life. I died once on a cheap death. I was super disappointed. But anyway, what I'm going to do here is work on that. I'm going to show you, kind of go over what my thought process is on this. I'm sure there, I'd almost imagine there are faster ways to do it, but this is, like I said, I'm going to be laying the groundwork for myself and, for others that want to attempt to do the same run. So here we go. Let's check it out. Right out of the gate, you want to be smashing right. Very burger time, level 3 status. Now, ultimately, I would like to do a run where I go through and talk to all the players. Right away, you want to get this. You could get the holy water, I suppose, if you want, but you don't want to forget that. I have tried this different ways to where I smash to the, get the in-game items and try to skip over some stuff to try to make it faster, but you end up having to grind harder enemies, and it takes longer. It's taking 6 shots to kill some of these guys versus, the 2 that if you have the powered up weapons for the right area. So it's a trade-off. It's time versus that. So I've done it both ways where, like I said, I smashed all the way over. I skipped the chain whip and got the Morning Star whip, and fought through all those tough enemies, dying time and time again, thinking that might be faster. But ultimately, I don't believe that it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know how this game is set up. I haven't watched. I don't know what the times are. I don't know what the fastest time for somebody beating this game is. If it's 20 minutes, 5 minutes, if there's some kind of exploit. There is a code you can put in called Simon's Code. It starts you with all the items. That's another video I want to tackle with this game as well. Yeah, ultimately, you're going on the timing here, so I might have lingered here a little bit too long. It's really key to check those times. And then there's kind of an exploit right here for the night. So if we check that, yeah, it could have went maybe one more heart. And again, in these old games, it's like a programming thing. So a binary, whatever the line codes are. So imagine you put the game into the toaster and you push power. There are several, however many different outcomes there is based on the code to determine your run. So when I actually have a run that I didn't do any commentary on, it was a practice run I did. That might end up being my best run. That was the run I was telling you about where I died once, but I was getting these mobs were dropping hearts every time. So it was, I had all the hearts I needed and more, because that'll kill your run if the hearts aren't dropping. And again, I don't know if there's some kind of, should I be resetting the game at this point to try to get that more favorable drop, because they're dropping one every other enemy. On average, I've seen it be about 1 in 3 enemies drop the hearts. What's key about this part right here is you need to be able to carry 150 hearts, or well, have 150 hearts by the time you reach to get the chain whip. So you need the holy water to get the chain whip in the second town. So you want to be able to reach there by the end of, so you want to be able to go from this town to the other town before it gets dark to buy that whip, then circle back, go beat level 1, head over, get the blue crystal, go down, beat the second level, and you have to have enough hearts in there to buy stakes. You want to time and balance your leveling up to how much damage and stuff you're taking. So there was a couple spots in that run I was just mentioning where I did wait it out. I needed life, so I had to wait at night in front of a church, and I was really trying not to die, so that could have affected my time. But my target time is an hour. A no-death run or a 1cc run would be great. I know how to do the no-death run. It's just, like I said, there's a couple spots that are just so rough and it's a long game, so I mean, you can die at pretty much any corner. So it'd be one of those things where I would need to really be able to sit down, maybe do 3 runs and take my best run kind of thing, but I generally, it's difficult for me to get that kind of time. Just a little bit of time here. So it's on the 1800 and then 6 o'clock, so whatever that is, how many hours that is in terms of night and day. I don't know if it's like every second is 5 minutes or whatever it is, but it goes fast. And there are multiple spots, exploits like this in every town where you're by the staircase and this spot. You can kind of grind these guys out like this. It's kind of the fastest way I've done it. One town I found guys coming at like 2 or 3 mobs at a time, but with the lower weapons, it's a little bit too much actually sometimes. You want to be taking as little bit of damage as possible so that you're not dying. Every cheap hit will get you. So I got 114 hearts. That's pretty good. I've had 150 at this point before, which is what you want, because I was getting mobs to drop more. So we got a little bit of time, and then of course, I'm sure there are people that are actually speedrunning this game and such have on-screen timers, because that's one of the things that even every time you pause, it's going to take a second or two off of your time, which is critical if you're actually going for that speed run. That heart, nope. Okay, so I blew it. So I should have been at the door, you know, and that's just the example of the timing if you're going for that ultimate speed run, which right here, again, this is kind of a practice run just to kind of lay the groundwork, get the blueprint going. So if you are watching this and looking for some tips on how to do that, this is what this is, at least for my run. Now, I grew up playing this game, man. This is one of my favorite all-time Castlevania games, and for the longest time, it's been the outlier. People didn't appreciate this game, kind of like Zelda 2, and you know, some of the best games. In fact, some of the only games to differentiate from the formula, the standard formula of the standard platformer action. So which in itself alone is something to take note of. If you guys have done Mario speedruns, you get that a lot in this. Oh, there it was. See, that guy gets me a lot. Oh, I'm already leveling up. Okay, so that was kind of a waste. You want to kind of time those. And then I die here a lot trying to do these jumps, because you can kind of clear it like Mario right there. And again, remembering the screens is huge. A lot of time you can jump these guys, but I do need the hearts, so I am trying to get that. Let's see, right here, I still need 50 hearts, and I only have 7 hours to grind them. Or I guess 42 hearts. Does it take, well, actually probably about 6 hours to grind them, because, are you kidding me? Because you want to be able to make it to the town before it gets dark, or you're wasting a whole day. I mean, it's just critical. So ultimately, I actually might be getting lucky now, so I only have a bit more time. And see, that 1 bar of health could end up ultimately being the difference between my no-death run and my, you know, 1cc run, because it comes down to it a lot. And I do believe you need the holy water anyway, because I was trying runs where I didn't get the holy water at all. I believe you need that to defeat, to even get into Dracula's castle at the end. Oh, you're killing me. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Maybe this guy will give it to me. Oh no, see, I just blew it. I should have went back. Screen wrapped. Oh no. That's bad news. That's alright, I might be able to make it. Taking damage and frickin' screwing up. See, so that could cost me. I know I got a no-death run in me out there if I just really grinded it out, but it's just there's so many cheap deaths, like right there. Boom, you could die. You know, do I go get this? Do I get the health? Take time off of here to go for the no-death run. So this is probably, you know, 15, 20 seconds of time. Oh, and I hit it again. No. And so there you go. There's 20 seconds off your run that otherwise would be added if you're going for that no-death. You don't want to be taking that damage. You get that ultimate speed. And those are the things, you know, where you want 2 or 3 runs. There, we made it though. Okay, so we made it. We made it with a few moments to spare, which will be helpful going back. And then I have tried doing the other ways. I think it's more helpful to to go back up the stairs and around, because going up through the bottom of the place with the floating eyeballs and the skeletons, it's rough. It's a rough go. I want to say that's what I normally do. I'd have to go back and check, but do that this time. So yeah, I guess, and there's just so many ways to run this game. So if you were trying to beat it in time-wise, like the least amount of time, I've done it other ways too. The fastest I beat it was in 4 days, like 15 hours or something like that. Learning where the churches are is very important as well, because that will help you kind of with your damage mitigation. So it would have been nice to get over to the other castle. And there's a little bit of a hack as well. If you are killing enemies in the middle of the transition switch, see, I could have died right there super easy. You can actually clear that in one jump. It's just not very consistent. But yeah, if you kill them in the transition, as you saw there, you can get that heart. So you want to be smashing for that. I think you can make it. And those are the little things. With such a long game, it's a consistency thing. You want to get the most consistent way you can do the run, and then go on it from there, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm after on this one. Well, there's so many just different variations. So yeah, like I said, you could try to do a no death run. I don't know if it's even possible to do a no upgrades run. Maybe if you get a certain item. I've tried to do some of that stuff, and it is rough. You know, the strongest enemies take like 10 hits with the crumb whip. Oh man. See, I did not want that. Now that guy's up here. And then item management, heart management in this is huge as well, because once you level up, these guys aren't giving me a level, but they're giving me the heart. So do I stay here and grind? You know, what do I do in that sense in terms of time management with resource management? And that's kind of part of the balancing act as well. So like I said, this is really, it's just kind of a blueprint, a way to work on this speed run. This is what I've developed so far in the most consistent, and I should say fastest, most consistent way that I've come up with so far. And I've been grinding at this for a while. Like I said, I grew up playing this game. I never thought I'd be able to speedrun it or do any of that, so... What? I don't have enough heart? Oh, you're kidding me. I didn't even pay attention to that. And see right there, that's a real ball buster. Oh man, that's gonna just kill my time. 4 stinking hearts. We got enough now? And again, that's kind of like what I talked about at the beginning of the run, so it's one of those things where if I was playing on an original system doing that, I could have reset that, you know, I'm streaming here on the PlayStation 5. I don't want to I want to leave this video and not have to edit it and repost it, that kind of thing. So those are some things I'm going to definitely take a look at as well moving forward, is going back, seeing if this run I'm doing is even possible on original hardware, which I'd imagine it is, because it seems like a pretty good port, and I remember a lot of slowdown from Simon's Quest due to just what's going on with the game. So as consistent as that may be for this to that, it's really a good question, and I will find out, and I'll let you know. Ultimately, I would love to be doing this again on NES, but this is actually a really good port. So as far as I can tell. And kind of what I was talking about too is that this isn't the greatest spot to farm, because technically if I go to the next area, I'll get actually experience with my hearts. So it's easier to farm here. You're getting as many hearts, but at the same time. And then again, this is one of those games, I don't know, kind of like a Halo or whatever, where you move faster if you jump. So I'm not going to go through the game jumping necessarily, unnecessarily or whatever. But that is something to consider if you are wanting that ultimate time. You may have to jump the whole time, and then time those with the ground, you know what I mean? So then if I would have went to the right, the town would have took me here, and I would have had to go back up through that fun house. It's actually a pretty rough ride. Oh no. And then just little things like that where, you know, every second counts in a speed run, and it's one of those things where I would love to be able to sit down and do what I need to do in terms of that, but it's few and far between for me. It's a little difficult sometimes to actually get that time hammered out. Oh, see, and I'm forgetting screens here. Oh no. And then so even though it is night, I need to head over to get the blue crystal, which is in this town here. So you want to make it here with a decent amount of time. Oh, that was bad. And again, it's just all those little spots right there where, you know, I missed, I took damage. Those are what hang you up, especially on the no death run. But yeah, anyway, you need to be able to get all the way up here. I don't think there's a church in this town. I hope there is, but if not, you know, my no death run may... Oh, that guy gets me every time too. Damn, that almost hit me through. That's the only ghost in this town that takes 3 hits too. They know it. They put it there just to mess with you. We're still looking good. I should have a little bit of time to farm as well. I don't believe there are laurels in this town. You want to have enough hearts when you get back to the first town. Or, shoot. Is it this town? Oh, no. It's, that's in the town you get the Morning Star with. But you see how those 2 mobs came? Again, I don't know what the timing is on that, if it was just a random thing. If there's better spots to glitch out this to get those 2 guys to come, if there's ways to do that, that would be helpful in terms of grinding. So I can probably go for here, another couple runs. But not now. So again, this is a very stingy heart drop run. And then when you get down here, this is the final spot. And then if you are here, the guy won't spawn, so you have to drag off the screen anyway, so you may as well just come down here and farm a little bit. He's not going to let me, so it's basically... Yeah, you want him off screen. I don't believe so. You know, I may end up dying, which is unfortunate. That go for the 1cc run on this, and ultimately maybe try a no death run, no commentary, no headset, none of that, or maybe I could get, you know, actually get that streaming. So there's garlic in there, which is useful if you're trying to get all the items. There's a couple spots that you can use that. Well, look at that glitch. Interesting. I've never seen that one before. I wonder if that, if that's always there, or is it something I did? Sometimes it's faster just to kill the enemy, sometimes it's faster to avoid them. A lot of them, you know, and that's part of getting it down is understanding what you're doing there. The one issue I have with farming 2 crystals in the second town or second castle is that it is much harder, and getting down to the guy that sells the steaks is a harder spot too, and it's definitely a choking point for the game, and you can make that, but it's tough. So it's like, if you're going for consistency, you could wait for that. If you're going for speed, you know, so again, that's all those balancing things. So, and then I always forget which way to go on here. This one. So I usually jump to the wrong side. So let's see, we made it here with 6 hours to spare going, because we need to go back all the way to the other town. And you don't want to travel the swamp at night, it's too strong. Even at level 2. Maybe not at level 2, we'll see. So anyway, we need to farm some hearts. This is the spot that got me on my no death run, was coming back up here. Going back up that spot. I don't know if there's another way around that. Maybe there is. But since I did make it here with... I need hearts, I need to buy that. Actually, I do have enough hearts. But do I risk going over there and dying? It's 150. I do need to get enough coin here to carry over and have enough to buy the items I need. So again, this is another spot. Do you farm here? Farm here enough to get my level up so I don't die, which is actually probably a good idea. And again, this is one of the spots where it's like, okay, do I need to do this? Is this necessary for my thing? Could I get more time not doing this? Like I said, based on my life right now, I think that it's worth it. I may end up over farming. But I need 150, I think, so it should time out pretty good. I think you get either 4 or 5 experience and 4 hearts per half heart. And then I think it's 6 for a full heart. It's weird. It's like 2, 4, 6, something like that. You'd think a full heart would be double, but it's not. Weird math. So yeah, here we have just a super stingy run right here. There may be a better spot to farm in here than right here as well, but it's close to where I need to be, and I can get that guy to spawn. Not sure if you can hear my daughter in the background screaming. One of her favorite things to do. Partly why it's so difficult to stream around this place, but hey, that's what we gotta do. Maybe one day we'll have a BFG studio, and I can go spend a lot of time there and ignore my family. Sounds like the thing to do. Gotta be getting close. So yeah, we're not gonna max out hearts, so that's another thing you want to be. You max out at 256, which is interesting. I wonder if that number corresponds with, is that was a lot of things, max bytes and kilobytes and frames and pictures, and we're that size, you know, 256 modems and different things. So I wonder if that had to do with like the line binary code algorithm number, whatever that means. Alright, so there's the level. We've got enough. Again, like I said, you want to farm a second stake here, so the item is up top. Did I not get that? Okay, I did. And then right here is it's a really easy place to die in so many ways. And a lot of the reason I like to have the chain whip here too is that those guys have such good reach that they're difficult because they have evasion. And so it's nice to have that chain whip right here. I die all the time. Okay. Nice, so if I can make it out of here, I might be able to do the no-deather. I mean, I'll have a better chance. And now that I have full life, I don't want to take any damage, so that's going to maybe slow me down on certain parts, but dying doesn't take that long. One thing I don't know about this version versus the NES version is when you die, you basically continue right in the same spot. I don't necessarily remember that from the original, so it's possible that that's kind of a thing that is an anomaly for this version of the game, but, you know, that's what we're going with, that's what we got. And then again here, having this chain whip killing these guys in one hit, it saves a lot of time, so you know the extra time it's spent farming, getting the items is key, especially those guys, these lancers, because if you fall right there, they're on top of you like a bad habit, and so having to try to hit them with a shorter, less powerful whip is, oh my gosh, it's never fun. And as you can see, that slowdown, it really gets you if you're not careful. Again, I've done that so many times, I know how to do it. It's just one of those spots. It's a sticking point. It's gonna hurt you. Missing the stairs, that's another one super easy to do. Navigating the damn menu item is another one that can hang you up because... Wait, no, I need this. So see, I should have reselected that and got my Dracula's heart at the same time, but hey, look at that glitch. So again, those glitches that you're seeing, I don't know if that's part of the port. Oh, are you kidding me? I don't know what issues are derived from this port or what, so... Those are all things that we'll find out, so I'll do a speedrun on both. might take a while. I might have to do the one on NES another time. Another problem I have besides time is my equipment hasn't been working. It's been failing. It's been dropping frames and stuff. So ultimately, 220. So we're good. Ultimately, it's actually very difficult for me to do retro at the moment. Recording-wise, my NES, my original toaster, that thing is mun, but it's the newer fangled equipment. If you want to make sure you have that stake, you do not want to forget that. It'll cost you. Level 3... Well, actually, the way I'm doing the run now, it might not be as crucial, but you do want to get those, and that's an easy spot to do it. And then without the better whip here, this was... Oh my gosh! I just killed myself. Well, there it was. There goes my no death. That's alright. At that point I died right there too. But yeah, those guys are a lot harder to kill with the shorter whip as well. So I thought in terms of time and death. So that part got me again, man. That wasn't exactly where I died last time, but pretty much I died on the jump. I knew that flame was gonna get me either way, so I guess those damn bone guys, dude. Ooh, that was close. So I mistimed that. So now that we have the blue crystal, we want to fly over, ride the boatman to castle number 4, I think. Maybe that is castle 5. Ah. Almost got double whammy there. Now I'm all like, fuck. There goes my no death. Man, that sucks. That's alright. Takes some pressure off the table. Actually might be able to work on a faster version of this run, not having to worry about the no death. So that's the thing, it's like you want to do a no death speed run, or just a no death run, or I mean just a speed run. A lot of times that can vary, so. I know. Yeah, my previous best was about a little under an hour. I might be able to go a little faster than that. Because there was a couple spots I waited, trying not to die, waiting at temples and things. So I may be able to get a little bit faster of a run out of this versus you know, the no death speedrun aspect of it. But I will definitely attempt to do a no death run at some point. But again, there's those spots. That just really kill you, and now that hit me, I'm probably gonna... Oh my gosh, that guy again. Could have cleared that. I'm not sure if I'd hit that guy twice. So I could go, and this is what I did last time, I could go up and wait for the night to turn. It's a lot harder to get through the swamp during the night, and if you take a hit from one of the swamp monsters, it will definitely mess up your day. Of course. Damn, so yeah, I'm pretty much not going to probably be able to make it through the swamp, which would have been pretty awesome if I could. more than likely gonna die from damage. I might make it. I might make it. Go! Alright, so see, I'm already ahead of the game right now in terms of time because I waited. But again, I only have one health, so my 1cc run might not even be in the picture at this point. There's just so many easy ways to take damage, like right here. I could have just took that one shot. It's alright. Probably just gonna take me out. Yeah, might as well just have him kill me there. So see, and it's like that, man. The wipes are real. Ah, should've sucked. Could've at least been up the stairs. And then I already have full heart, so obviously I overgrinded somewhere. But I was having to try to get that level. So see, that all cascaded. I should not have had to sit there and grind out that level to not die. That spent so much time doing that. And again, these are all the things that can ruin your run, but it's such a long run that you may as well just go for it. Work on improvements in your run as you're going through, getting better at the spots that are tough. But it sucks. It's almost one of those things where you work on one part and then you mess up another because there's just so much going on and so much kind of randomness a lot. These guys are real jerks. That's not what you want. And then this place is just a mess. I should have went. You have to go right for the down spot. That hesitation cost me. And then this guy's just a jerk. I don't know if there's a way to walk him off the screen or not, but unless you want to take massive damage, because I believe he procs you onto that spike as well. And then you can't get the ding. I guess you could just try to go for that. It just takes so long on that freaking ladder trying to hit that guy. I shouldn't see. I guess I didn't need to farm the spike in there. That was my mistake. But you do need to farm the spike here because the level 3, or the whatever castle you go back to, which I think is supposed to be level 3. We'll call it level 4. This is level 3, or castle 3. It's there. The guy that sells the spike is hidden and very hard to get to. Now you can kill this enemy right here, and it gives you the golden dagger, which makes Dracula a lot easier to kill. But again, it's time. It's one of those things. And you can kill Dracula with the Flaming Whip, which is on the way. You now possess Dracula's eyeball. You can skip that text. That's one of the few texts you can skip. You have to be smashing the whole time when he hits you. If that enemy touches you, basically two-shot you at this point. Well, one shot because I have missing health. That slime glitches itself all the way up to the top and it'll hit you if you're not careful. And these guys are just brutal. They're relentless. They trap you at the stairs. You just have to go for it. Ah. Man. I am paying the price. These guys are pretty much going to kill me right here. There's nothing you can do. I've tried so many ways. You have to hope you get to the top of the stairs. And then again, this is the thing that I don't know with this version of the game where you get to continue right there. Man, just like that, they put the punishment on you. 5 health bars down. So not only do I not get my no death, I don't even get a 1cc run out of this one. And it happens that fast. I have a better idea of what I'm doing now at this point, which is good. But see, what sucks is I lost all my hearts, all my everything. That's okay, so what we'll have to do, we'll have to go grind out another spot. So yeah, this is definitely not going to end up being my ultimate speedrun. I'm going to have to do one more at this point. So maybe what I'll do 2 versions of the game. One commentary, like this video here, explaining my run, for those of you who want to watch it, and then I will do a official attempt at a no-death speed run. For those of you that want to, really see that. Probably can't drop down right there. Yeah, that was definitely not where I wanted to die. Oh, that part hanging out too. Oh, no, this way. Brutal. That's probably gonna put real damper on my time. Because now is where I need... Oh no, actually I can go back to the other castle first. So here is, yeah, perfect time. So actually perfect timing on this part. Here's where you get the laurels and the red crystal. You would get the laurels in that door right there. I actually think I could go up and get a refill on life in this town as well. I can't remember. But because I'm so far behind anyway, and I have 36, and I have to go over here and grind anyway, I'm just gonna smash. Well, that's the favorable drop you want there where they fly over. Oh, I needed that heart. Oh well. This is a good place to grind here. You can actually jump over those guys if we hit it right. See, the problem would be, well, at night this is a better place to grind. But this next town is where you get the whip. If you go all the way past, you can't, I was gonna head over to the town and buy some laurels, but I didn't. I forgot that it was like 3 screens over. So basically, I'll just stay here and farm a little bit more. Probably get my level up, get my coin, head over. And then at night, this is just a really great place to grind because those guys are giving you the big heart. They do take one more hit, so that's not too terrible. We'll hook this up, we'll get full life, we'll head it out. I'm definitely going to need to do another run at this point, which is just fine with me. I do enjoy playing this game. Get that no death down. Almost maxed out so we don't die. We'll grind here till we get the level up. And Stingies. This is the Stingy Round. Like one more. Don't want to wait too long because I will miss out on the travel time. Oh, jeez. I can hate these slimes. Okay, so then you would want to wait right here. Don't really need to farm. I don't think these guys are going to give me XP at this point. So again, you can do the run without the laurels and die, but this is the only way I've found to even attempt the no death run is to get the laurels. Ultimately, you want 4 to make it back through the swamp, but that's where guy management comes in and level management, things like that, is that pretty much it will kill you to come back through the swamp without laurels. There's a place you can get them in the castle, but it's just as deadly going over there as it is trying to go through the swamp. So that might be one of those things where it's always going to be a 1 death run unless you want to sit here and grind out the extra time to get the laurels. So we'll have to take a look at that as well. A couple hours here. But yeah, that's what happens when you're working on speedrun and then you don't get to play it. Or, you get your speedrun down, you take a week off, play a different game, whatever. You lose your focus. Dims the brakes. But we're gonna stick with this run, like I said, at least this run. I wanted to do one where I was streaming with commentary and all that, but man, it's tough with a speedrun. It really is. Just that little bit of concentration that you have on trying not to die is used to commentary. Hey, what's nice is I think this one's here, which is a lot faster than going down the stairs, although it's a 2er. And the problem is if you buy 2, now you're stuck either going back and farming to get the whip, which is something that actually, now that I think about, could be a pretty good idea. We're not going to do that because this run is already foobar. So I did want to show. Oh no, went the wrong way. This run's already foobar, so we're gonna do what we should, do it right, try to do it proper, but not too proper. And then this is nice because unlike the chain whip, you don't need the holy water to come down here, which is why I thought ultimately it would be faster just to try to get the Morningstar whip. And so pretty much now we're set up. We got stakes, we got Morningstar, laurels. We really don't need hearts for anything else except to buy 1 more stake. That's easy to farm when you get to the spot that you need it. And you should have enough by then anyway. I want to say there's a church all the way at the top of this, so, you know, again, if you're going for your no death, knowing where those churches are is super important. Or ultimately just not taking damage, but, you know, as you're working on these runs, you're gonna have your ups and downs with it. You know, you're gonna have perfect runs, perfect moments, and then you're gonna have struggle bus times, and it's a real deal, man. This is another sticking point here too on your no death run. Is it's like, okay, so usually I wait for one. I know it's slower, but in my mind, I gotta time it that way. It's hard to hit them. I mean, they're designed to where you hit them in stride, you can, but that's risky again, going for that no death. And there are, I don't know, 5 or 6 points like that throughout this game where it's consistency versus speed, and then ultimately putting those all together into one ultimate run would be ideal. But again, that, you know, you could play the game 4,000 times for that to happen, or whatever, more, maybe more than 4,000, whatever it takes. This is another reason that you want the holy water. And I struggled with this because I'm like, well, if you go and you do the other castle first, you can get the nail, da-da-da. Actually, I think this is the one where you get the nail, maybe not. Maybe it's the ring. But anyway, there's ways to go through there otherwise, I want to say. This is just another really crap spot. I don't need to mess with that guy. Or this guy. Just jumping. Although I will need coins at some point. But I should get plenty of hearts, as they're called. So this is definitely one of the castles you want to bring a heart to out of all the castles you have. Again, there's an inventory management ridiculousness. Here. But even now, I should have enough. Based on killing the random mobs. This is probably the easiest castle because you can basically skip right to there. Even the first castle has harder spots, it seems. Then this would be the last and final spot you use the red crystal, or any of the crystals, for that matter. I like going up this way. It's easier than trying to screw with those damn elevators down there. But you do have to wait a little bit for those skeletons. And ultimate weapon right here. Don't pass this up. You gotta have your Morning Star for this. Yeah, this thing's awesome. I had completely forgot about that. Again, on these, you want to time them in the up when they're shooting up. You don't have to do it at the very tippy top, but if you want that maximum height, you will. This is one of the spots in the game where if you go up, there's more stuff up there, but I don't know if there's a secret up there that I missed. But I found nothing at the top of the screen. It's ultimately just to get that whip and go to the next spot. Another Mario jump. I blew it. I almost really blew it. But yeah, you can totally Mario jump that. It's awesome. Oh my gosh. I hate these friggin' guys. Again, here's another one of those spots where you can hit them in stride. I've done it before when you're mashing. You got it. You got it going on. Yeah. Okay, so here's where you'd, well, not at this point, but there's a spot you'd want to use your laurels. The fact that I'm almost dead makes me kind of want to save him. But smash. Oh, great. "'Tis a horrible night." Just gonna bust it out. Maybe I'll get a level, maybe I won't. I think it'll matter. I don't need the red crystal anymore. Don't need any of those, so we'll go with the shield. And I believe this is the last, this would be the last castle. Make sure we have everything, yep. So we'll get the ring here, and then we'll be able to go defeat Dracula. But we still got a distance, and this castle is brutal. Have enough hearts. Man, it's like the slowdown is, sometimes it's worse than others. Oh, there's two dudes here? That was crazy. Oh yeah, I always go up here and you don't need to. I do that every time. No, just so I can jump that guy, really. And those bone thrower dudes are just always jerks in Castlevania. Probably the, like, jerkiest enemy there is. Wait, do I have to go? I have to go up to get the thing. Wait, no, I have the stake. No, I don't have the stake. Is it up? I never remember. I think it is up. Oh, no, that's the way you come back around. Okay. Alright, now I got it. Go up first. This should be the last stake I need, if I'm not mistaken. And if not, this run will be complete trash. Ah, see, that jerk's gonna be down there now. You want to kill him beforehand. This guy's just a real jerk. Yeah, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? Oh, that's why you want to jump off there. I don't want to die. It's brutal how it happens. It's almost sad in a way. And then you don't want to miss this jump right here, and that guy is specifically put there to make you have to go all the way back around. Bunch of first holes. Now if you go far left over there, okay, so you do, this is one of the guys you do have to kill. If you go to the far left, that's where you can get those other laurels if you're in a hard place, but you're probably going to die going over there anyway. Don't want to get too close, but you can hit this guy twice. You might be able to get him 3 if you're fast on the controls. And then again, this is another random spot where if he decides to sit here and do that a bunch of times and land a bunch of times, it's going to take your run longer. Just based on random chance of this guy doing whatever. You might be able to stick 1 or 2 more damages in there, but you're gonna get hit trying it, so trying to keep that consistency. Should count how many hits it is. I think it's 10. And then I believe the cross is what you need to be able to break the brick on the bridge to Dracula. So yeah, that should be everything, right? Could be wrong, could be missing something. Randomly forgetting that I'm missing something. And then I have not found a good way to clear this spot, because these spiders, they chase you, even once you go up over here. Maybe there's kind of a way to pull them. Because they both come. I think they come back, so yeah, no matter what, they come back. And then we got this arsehole up here throwing shit at you, so yeah, basically. That guy'll chase you too. Ah. Damn them. That worked out good. A lot of times that guy will chase you down from there. And then from here it should just be straight to Dracula. Just to save time, I'm gonna die right here. I don't have enough life to make it. It does checkpoints between the lava, or the slime, or whatever you want to call it. The pit, the swampy pit. Actually, I think I'm gonna end up dying twice coming through here. Now there's one church between here and Dracula's castle, so yeah, I'm pretty much gonna die again. Oh man, this is one of my worst runs yet. Oh, dang, so I'll have to start right here. I mean, at this point, really, it doesn't matter too much. Could maybe get another level. Fuckers. And on the reverse way you can ditch these guys, but going the other way you cannot. What's crazy, in the last run I did, where I only died once, my daughter was sleeping and my arms woke up about 20 minutes into the run, kicking and screaming like a frickin' donkey, man, and somehow pulled it off. Somehow almost no death run the game, and the only reason is because of slowdown in a shitty spot. These guys, you want them to come down. These are kind of similar to the birds that drop the fleamen. They're effectively like the hybrid of those two. I'd assume they would be like the harpies in Bloodlines. So we got one. Shoot, so this would be the town, I think, that has the church. Let's see what we're at on time. So we can technically, what you want to do is wait here anyway, regardless of which time you get here, unless you're obviously just going for the hands down fastest time you can get, because I should not even get another level before we make it to Dracula. But traveling the swamp at night, the guys are going to take 2 hits, or not even the swamp, but the bridge, the guys are going to take 2 hits, which is going to throw you off on your speed run anyway. So you know, trade off there. But if you are going for your no death, not only will it be helpful to be able to rely on filling up your life here, it'll make it easier on this last leg of the journey. Yeah, all of these things, all these factors I've been talking about this whole time are, they're what make the difference in the run, and they're so small and so easy, and, you know, the way things cascade, like they say, wipes, man, the wipes are real, they're contagious. It's very similar in a game like this when you're trying to run it, but here's what I'm talking about where, oh snap, that guy's gonna probably kill me. Nice. These guys are going to take 2 shots at night, which is going to completely throw off your rhythm for the speed running aspect of that. And then again, it's very easy to die there. Oh, shoot. I don't have the shield equipped? Oh man, that's going to cost me. I do have the shield equipped. Oh, Dracula's probably going to kill me now if he hits me. Hello. You want to go down over there is the poison swamp. To the right, I'm pointing, and you know, as if you guys can see me. I don't believe there's anything over there. There may be a secret, there may not. I checked it out. I want to say that I've gotten pretty much every item in the game, but I could be wrong about that. There might be something super hidden over there. In those 2 spots I mentioned, the Death Marsh, and then the going up on that one spot that I was talking about, where you get the flaming whip. How close, man, I wonder if I would have got that one heart if I would have got a level up. Well, I guess we'll never know. So close. Alright, here it is, ladies and gents. The final countdown. So again, if this is what makes you go faster, like tapping that right. Yeah, you can land, you can time the jump. If that makes you go faster. I mean, it definitely does versus falling straight down. I feel like the falling straight down messes you up, but I could fairly easily die on Dracula right here and just cement this as a fail run. And the sucky part is you die on Dracula, it makes you walk this whole stretch again, so again, in essence of time, that's not what you want. But yeah, I mean, that's the run, guys. If you have any questions, any comments, any advice, any tips on how I can further this, typically I don't like to do exploits and things where you do screen wrapping or digit manipulation. I'm not really into doing that. I don't really understand it. I mean, I do and I don't. But realistically, I like to try to do the game in the pure sense of just running it how it was intended to be ran, without doing some of that stuff. I don't know if the developers of the game originally wanted you to be able to do that stuff, or if it was just an exploit people found in the code over years of advancements and just playing these games. So, you know, that being said, if it's some kind of cheat in a hack or an exploit or whatever that does it faster, it'd be interesting to know. But realistically, you know, I try to go for the run in the sense of like the way I did it now. I'm not looking to I can't tell if you're hitting them, which sucks, so then you gotta get over here. Yeah, you can get you good. I actually, maybe I'll do it. So, oh, I didn't do it. You can actually die right here, hitting that fire, and you still proc the ending, so it was one of the times I killed him. I accidentally jumped into the flame for some reason, and it ended up working out. But yeah, that's a look at your best ending as well. So if you have to beat the game in under 7 days, I have a video of just the ending in that boss fight to show you that. But in the worst endings, if you beat it after 7 days, and then I think there's maybe 3 different endings. There's like good, medium, or good, best, good, bad, or whatever you want to say on that. Better, best, good? No, no, worse? Anyway, there's either 2 or 3 endings. I believe this is the best ending, where Simon lives, and it shows you at the end, spoiler, it'll show you here coming up, but the other one, and the bad ending, I think everybody just dies. He succumbs to some kind of curse or something. It'd actually be interesting to try to get the 3 different endings. This next line cracks me up so much. Induce magic and happiness or something weird, you know. What the hell does that even mean? For those who walk the land on the land. This is weird. I don't understand the translation, but it'll be interesting to see what the Japanese version is. And one nice thing about this anniversary collection as well is you can play the Japanese versions of the games, but not this one. It's the only one they didn't have a port of Japanese, probably because of all the text. I don't know, but I would love to get my hands on a JP release of Simon's Quest and try to play through it, since I know how to do it and kind of see the differences. But yeah, guys, that's it. You've been here. Brothers Forge Gaming, doing it to it. Blue totally screwed up my no death run, but what we got, one continue run. I know I can at least get a 1cc run, and so I will be coming back for that. But you know what? We're going to do it without the headset. Maybe I can get easy to run commentary or something on that. But that's a look at that for you guys. I wanted to get that done before. I just wanted to get this done, get the blueprint for you, to get you in my mindset, get you what I was thinking when I'm doing my run, so that if you're trying to do the run yourself, or hey, maybe you're trying to play through the game and you're stuck in some spots, that this can help you out. Hopefully that is the thing. But yeah, I look forward to my next attempt at no death run. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Make sure to come on back, check us back for more, and we'll see you next time.